If you're new, I'm all about teaching you everything there is to know about Hawaii and its real estate, but you can't find in the listing, and specifically Maui, Hawaii. Because let's face it, we all know it's Maui no Kauai, don't we? And what does that mean, in case you don't know? It means Maui is the best. So that's what the Hawaiians came up with. They said, hey, of all the islands, we got to call one the best. Let's make it Maui. So before I get into today's live, I want to do a shout out and a happy birthday to Rita in Hillsboro. This is, her son reached out to me. She's been watching the channel since COVID. She's turning 75 tomorrow. And her son reached out and said, hey Eric, do you mind doing a shout out to my mom, Rita? She's turning 75. She loves the channel. She loves Maui. So do me a favor, guys, if you don't mind, in the comments section, hit Rita with a happy birthday from the most aloha infused audience on planet Earth. And before I forget, my brother-in-law, Tim Johnson, his birthday is today, 60 years old. Sorry, Tim. I threw you under the bus, but just kidding. No, just kidding. But if you wouldn't mind, also give Tim Johnson a shout out. He just retired. He's living the dream. He's going to Australia in a few days. And Tim, thanks for watching the channel, man. I appreciate it. And thanks for all you did for Douglas County as the Chief Emergency Director, Emergency Director of Services, whatever. You were the guy they called when the place was burning down and all hell was breaking loose. And they did a commemorative coin for him that says, what would Tim do? WWTD. What would Tim do? And I know what you would do, Tim. You'd be on call, you'd be running out the door. But seriously, guys, thank you so much for giving Tim and Rita a shout out on their birthdays. So where are we at today, guys? We are at, and I think this is a good reason why you really need to call, if you're going to buy a property here on Maui, shameless plug, if you're going to buy a property on Maui, make sure you talk to someone that really knows the best areas, the best neighborhoods, and the best deals. I'm going to talk about a few that just happened, but here, right where I just want to orientate you real quick, and we're going to go down to the ocean. We're going to talk about why Maui is the best lifestyle on earth, especially in the middle of November when you guys are in the frozen north. But I'm right here at Pineapple Hill, one of the coolest little gated communities in all of West Maui, up here in Kapalua. Sun is getting ready to go down. The trade winds are in charge today. Let me tell you, look at those beautiful cooked pines. Can you guys hear the breeze just rustling through them at Mach speed? It's a beautiful overlook looking down Honolulu Bay, the best wave in the world, many say. But that is Honolulu Bay. It's not breaking at the moment. Well, a little bit of whitewash, but I'm going to say it's super small kind. But just a beautiful sunset Maui fix getting ready to unfold. And I want to, part of the reason I like doing this Maui fix for you guys is, I will admit, it's a little bit of a taunt factor. I like taunting you. And I know it's getting cold now on the mainland, so the Maui fixes are going to start coming a little bit faster and more furious because I know you need me now. Now you need me. Now it's getting cold. You're like, oh, we need Eric. We need that Maui fix. You need to feel the warmth on your skin of a sunset and a palm tree and a plumeria and a dove and all the things that make Maui the most epic thing you could ever fathom. Okay, so here we go. Here's the sun. Here's some people coming out of Pineapple Hill. Hit me in the comments if you've ever been to Pineapple Hill, if you even knew it existed. It's right here on the bay course. And part of the reason I think it's the best lifestyle on earth is I can do this year round, back on the mainland, be waiting for, well, maybe right now you could still do it. But, and then if there's no waves, which there's no waves right now, but if there was waves, right, I got the backup board right here. And then of course I just took up, I have to say, I really suck at it, but I just started doing the wing foiling. So I'm not going to say I actually do wing foiling, I do wing foiling falling. That's what I do. I just get on the wing and the foil and then I fall. That's it. So far it's been really fun falling on the wing foil. But anyway, it's cool trying something new. But we're actually going to go on the mountain bike together right now. That's right. You and me and the Aloha shirt. We're going, and I'm going to show you what it'll be like just to do a quick little evening sesh, afternoon sesh on the mountain bike, down the hill to the beach, on the e-bike, and just chilling. So wish me luck. And if you enjoy crazy live content from your closest beautiful tropical island, be sure to hit me in the comments and let me know. And say a little prayer for me that I don't crash. All right, here we go. Because we're gonna do. Now we've done this before. This is not my first rodeo. Okay, But the wind is a little bit loud, so it could get a little, you know, in the microphone thing. Well, I'll try to cover it the best I can. And we're just going to go for a quick cruise. I'm going to point the camera away from me because I'm kind of boring. I'm going to show you what the drive is like from Pineapple Hill at the top down to some of the best beaches in the world. And don't forget to tell Rita happy birthday, and Tim Johnson happy birthday. Happy birthday, Rita. Thanks for watching the channel. Much aloha to you and your ohana, and Tim Johnson and Stephanie and the whole family. Wish I was there in Colorado. We just did a Zoom call. We all got on together and talked and chatted and the whole 9 yards. Now I'm supposed to be having dinner right now with Joe and Dee from Alaska, but there's a fire at Maui and they closed the highway. So I'm supposed to be like entertaining some of my beautiful friends from Alaska, but unfortunately they couldn't get over here. And then of course we got Jim McGuffin. He's on the island too. Aloha, Jim. Had a nice time with you this afternoon, morning, sort of, at that bar. No wonder I'm so tired. No, just kidding. We watched the Cowboys game. Jim went to go pick his kid up at the airport and got stuck in Kihei. Somehow he went from the airport to Kihei. He's supposed to be here at the Ridge, but he's stuck. So there's another fire. But I was hoping to give you an update on that. I just don't know much about it. So, darn fires. All right, let's go, guys. I think I shouted out everybody on the island. I'm gonna start doing this from now on. So by the way, if you ever have a suggestion of something you'd like me to do on the channel, please hit me in the comments and let me know. Totally anything that just, boom, Eric, this would be cool. Please let me know. Little things like birthday shout outs and stuff like that, I'm happy to do that. And just other content that you're interested in, I'd love to know. Okay, here we go. Without any further ado, oh wait, you gotta turn on the e-bike. This is a Kona bike, by the way. If you haven't gotten an e-bike yet, I highly encourage it, because you're gonna wanna always have it in boost mode. All right, that's the fastest. That's the yes gear. And then we go. We go, brah. Okay. Don't know if I remember where I put my keys, but that's okay. We'll worry about that later. Okay, so here we are again, Pineapple Hill. House just hit the market down in there. Aloha, Suri and Jean sold them a house. The house next door to Suri and Jean's for sale, guys. So Suri and Jean are awesome. You couldn't ask for better neighbors. And there's that wind, my goodness. But isn't this just the coolest little ride? It's a one-way. I'm just going to shout out people all over the island from now on. Forget shouting out businesses. You know, you'd think for all, I'm not going to say it. I was going to say, you would think for all the businesses I've shouted out, one business owner would call me up and be like, hey Eric, thanks a lot for the promo. It's all right. I think Paya Fish Market especially, man. Oh, I've sent so many people there. If you haven't watched the Things to Do in Maui video, it still all makes sense. It's still all up to date. I still believe it all. But Maui, Things to Do, you can just Google that up. It's sort of like my Eric West tour guide video. I'm almost at 1 million views on that one, but lots of shout outs there on what to do when you're here on Maui. My two latest are rent an e-foil and go for the Kapalua zip line. That's the two latest things. That I haven't done either one of those, to tell you the truth, and I want to do them. So over here to the left, guys, is that Pineapple Hill neighborhood. You can kind of see some of the Mac Daddy McMansions down in there. It's a beautiful, beautiful neighborhood. And right next to that is Kapalua Golf Villas, where my buddy Jim McGuffin used to own a property until he decided to sell it. Funny story though, he didn't really decide to sell it. He put it on the market and then immediately had seller's remorse and said, Eric, I don't want to sell my condo in Kapalua. I said, Jim, I totally understand. I get that. However, I just put a bunch of ads in a magazine and I don't want my links to not work because people will think I'm like, you know, not a very good real estate agent with dead links. So I said, can I just keep it on the market for that magazine and then, you know, you can just turn down the offers. And that's exactly what happened. He allowed me to keep the magazine links live, kept it on the MLS, and he basically turned down every offer that came in. So, Jim, I never told you this part though. We'll see if Jim watches the live. So here's the part I didn't tell Jim. So people kept calling, wanting to show the condo, all that kind of good stuff, and I just said to them, I said, look, this guy, this seller, he's only going to sell it if it's like obnoxiously way over the asking price. We're talking like 6 figures over, so just don't even bother showing it. Don't even bother writing an offer unless it's like 6 figures over. And so I thought that would get rid of everybody, but within a few days he had an offer that was 6 figures over his asking, so he couldn't resist. Jim, I was trying to get rid of them. I just couldn't. Yeah, they just came. And you got a really good smoking. It's a new marketing strategy. I like it, man. It's the takeaway. It's the people want what they can't have. I don't know. Anyway, we'll keep going. I'm actually just stopping to give you guys a break from the wind because I know that microphone can get kind of irritating. So I'm going pretty slow. Hey, there's another biker dude. All right. Of course, he's a road biker. So you can see now we're up here at Kapalua Golf Villas. There's the beautiful Kapalua Golf Villas, and we need to hurry up and get down there because the sunset is about to happen. And I want to make sure on Rita and Tim's Maui Fix we get a nice sunset going. So how about we just beeline it down? Are you cool with that, guys? Maybe I should take the microphone and stick it in my hand so you guys don't have to listen to the sound. Hang on a second, I'm going to do that for you. Go watch. Just because I'm trying to be considerate. Here's the crazy wind, the crazy trade winds. Here's that pesky little microphone. Ooh. Right there. I hope that is better. And then we're just going to beeline down to the ocean. Alright guys, everyone hang in there. Hang in there with me. Beautiful cook pines. Got the Bay course on the right. I think this is the signature hole over on the right. Golf villas to your left. And the Montage Cane and Canoe restaurant will be straight ahead. Just a beautiful drive, huh? I love how they put all these cook pines in. It's sort of the signature look of Kapalua, if you will. Sorry about that. So over here to the left is the tennis club, Kapalua. Straight dead ahead is the Montage. And yes, there's feasible properties in there that you can own. They're really, really big. Probably some of the nicest homes you can purchase on Maui in a condo setting. Alright, I'm gonna keep it going here. And where we're heading to is Kapalua Bay. So some of the neighborhoods that are really good in Kapalua, obviously we have the Pineapple Hill that I just showed you. Over here is Coconut Grove. This is a true second home, no vacation rental allowed. But fantastic oceanfront, beachfront, Kapalua Bayfront condos. And then of course we have Mahana Estates, which was all that vacant land that we sold during COVID. Now a bunch of homes are going up in Mahana Estates. That's a fantastic option. Here's Merriman's, fantastic restaurant. And of course there's the Plantation Estates. I've got a piece of land for sale there at the moment. Shout out to Michael and Kara. And it's a beautiful 9-acre parcel. And believe it or not, we've got 1-acre parcels in Ka'anapali that are selling for over 2.4 million. Another one's under contract, I believe, for 2.6. That's a vacant piece of land, 1 acre in Ka'anapali. So 9 acres in the plantation for 3 and change is a pretty smoking deal at the moment. Because they're not making any more land, last time I checked. And on Maui, they're certainly not developing any more land, that's for sure. All right. All right, anybody recognize this area? We're gonna make it down to the beach one way or another. I have to go down the stairs in my bike. Excuse me. All right, hopefully the internet connection is back. Here we are, beautiful sunset. Happy birthday, Rita and Tim. This is your Maui fix. Sorry about that. You can see over here to the left, we've got all the beautiful Merriman's clients having a nice, beautiful sunset sesh with some cocktails and poo-poos. Poo-poos, of course, is the Hawaiian word for appetizers. For those of you that are like, excuse me? Gorgeous, huh? So yeah, that's right, guys. It is November, and it is warm. Matter of fact, it's probably warmer right now in that water where that guy is there with his little kiddo than it is outside in the air temperature right now. So if you need to come down and defrost, wipe a little Jack Frost off your nose, clear off that windshield with your scraper, book those tickets, and come on down to Maui. So here we are looking the other direction, Kapalua Bay. Got the montage glistening in the background. And of course that coconut grove that I was just in front of the gate at a few moments ago. And of course the world famous Kapalua Bay, voted I believe the best beach in the world by Condé Nast. This is the one. Let me know what you think. Do you agree? Or is that Ka'anapali? Or is it Napili? Lover's Lane, lots of photographers. Well, I just missed that sunset, didn't I? Man, thought I had the timing down. Of course, just to orientate you, in case you don't know, over here we've got the beautiful island of Molokai. That's one thing that makes Maui no Kauai, is the fact we have the beautiful neighboring islands. This is Sunset Alley. Right in between Molokai and Lanai is where the sun basically sets year-round. Of course, it depends on the angle. As you go up north, it changes a little bit. Whew. Man, the wind is absolutely intense this evening. Man, I hope that fire is okay there in Ma'alai. Anybody have an update on that thing? If you go to Maui now, I think it'll tell you.
Walk a little bit farther, and you'll get a picture.
Another thing you can do, in case you didn't know, is you can go to Maui County and sign up for the alerts. So there's an alert app that you put on your phone. Roaders, tsunami warnings, hurricane, fire, you name it. All the beautiful natural disasters we get to deal with. So I just put that on my phone today, actually. I didn't even know it existed. So what do you guys think, huh? Little Maui fix, has it been too long? I know it has for me, boy, I'll tell you. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Remember that movie? One of the best movies of all time.
Honey.
I know, it was a really bad Jack Nicholson impersonation, but that's all right. I can do the Three Witches of Eastwick one, though. You remember that one? Women, a mistake. Or do you do it to us on purpose? Because if it's a mistake, maybe we can do something about it. 20 push-ups a day, build up our immunity. Something like that. That's going from memory from a long time ago. So I can hear an event up here. Check it out. With the montage, I hear some Hawaiian music coming over. Some kind of event out on the grass there. Right here, is that someone doing a hula? I think so. That's pretty cool. I spy a hula with the iPhone 12. So of course, as the tradition always goes on my lives, in the comment section, be sure to put your location and your current outside air temperature. And go ahead, post the overnight lows. I really want to see what you guys are enduring these days. As far as I'm concerned, I couldn't tell you what winter is other than a great time to go surfing. That's the change of the seasons for me, the north swell versus the south swell. But temperature-wise, it's just a balmy 81. I think the all-time low would be a 60, 62 maybe? I don't know. See, where else in November can you go out for a nice evening swim? Right? You think they're cold? Nope. Water's about to make them warmer. Go Buckeyes, go Cowboys. The Cowboys win? I think they did, right? They take out the Vikings? Someone tell me. Hit me in the comments. Vikings win or Cowboys? I know Jim McGuffin knows. Jim? Of course, you're on the beach right now in Maui. 31 degrees in Arlington, Washington. 21 degrees at night. Yikes! Long Beach Island, New Jersey, 30 degrees. Yikes. All right, Pamela. Cowboys won. Yes! All right, Rick. Thanks for the update, dude. I'm a Cowboys fan. I was born in Texas, man. I'm a Texan. Don't mess with Texas. Right? So if you guys are curious at all about the land for sale that I've got in Plantation, it's plantationestates.net. I always create a unique URL for all my listings. Just listed a new condo at the Hanua Kai. You can check that out, hanuakaicondo.com, hanuakaicondo.com. I'll put all the links in the description, of course. And check this out, guys. I have a pocket listing coming up at Kapalua Estates. Does anyone know what Kapalua Estates is? It's a little gated neighborhood right by S-turns. It's going to be a sweet little deal. Matter of fact, I did a live there, if you guys remember, about, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago. You remember, it's the first time I mentioned my back was hurting. And I did a live, and there's a house that just hit the market there. And I said, hey, someone needs to buy this house. This is a good deal. And someone did buy that house, and then they flipped it, and they made almost, not quite, but they made almost $1 million. Seriously. So Kapalua Estates, I've got a pocket listing. It's going to come on the market here pretty soon. Lisa's staging it and accessorizing it right now. But it's the gated community right by S-turns. It's a great opportunity. You could remodel it and you could flip it and make some serious cash. So let me know if you're interested. You can always, text me, whatever. Hit me in the comments. It's a good deal, I'm telling you. Kapalua Estates, they rarely come on the market. And it's going to be a good deal. So it'll hit the market probably for 1.7. You can fix it up, put 100K in it, sell it for 2 and change. Guaranteed. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's been kind of fun. My father and I provided all the number for Kapalua Bay Villas back in the 70s. Wow, that's crazy. Are you serious? Wow. It's gotta be kind of cool to look at all those buildings and think that's your lumber, man. It's gotta be the coolest thing about being in the construction industry is you start with nothing and you end up with this beautiful structure that people get to enjoy for, generations. That's gotta be very rewarding, or building a home and they get to live in it. You know that there's nothing and then there's something because of your efforts. So it's pretty cool. Big shout out to Colin McClintock, my favorite builder on Maui. Good job, Colin. I know you got a couple Mahana Estates homes going up. That's going to be awesome. Those are the luckiest clients on Maui, in my opinion. 60 train, wow. Long Beach, 50 train, wow. That's nuts. Little Long Beach, huh? All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for tuning in. Of course, much aloha to you and your ohana. Thank you so much. I'm going to get back to these Maui fixes. I got to get back on the YouTube. It's been busy, but I'm very thankful for being busy. And of course, if you guys are ever in the market to buy or sell some real estate, I'd love to help out. Or just hang out, toes in the sand, drink in the hand. I quit drinking, but that's why I'm so skinny now. Man, I must have been drinking too much. Mai Tais, man, they got a lot of calories. But anyway, thanks guys so much. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'm gonna hit that mountain bike. Go say hi to my boy at the Ritz-Carlton and hit the gym. And Joe and Dee, sorry we didn't get to hook up. And Jim McGuffin, hope you make it back. Rita, hope you have a happy 75th birthday. And Tim Johnson, yes sir, all the way from Maui, Hawaii. From my heart to your guys, from my heart to yours, all of you, thanks so much. Much aloha to you. Till next time, Eric West out.